Thursday, April the 1st, the Finance Committee met with Jeff Graham. He was, we talked to him about the company, Conley & Company. We have, as a Finance Committee, reviewed, and I think you have audit proposals here. We have reviewed each and every one of these groups, and at this time, the Finance Committee would recommend Conley & Company as the audit firm of choice. And we would like a recommendation and an approval by board.
Is that a motion?
This is a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve Conley and Associates. Now let's get into some discussion. I want everybody to recognize we have 5 bidders that presented to us.
Did the company out of Wichita Falls not ever send us anything?
They did. They sent us something. Yes.
It's not on the
They
list.
sent us a proposal after our
Deal.
deal. Yeah, and I made them aware that they were proposing contingent on whether or not we selected Conley & Company. We did not tell them to go back into a group and then that their proposal would be dismissed.
Their bid, or their proposal, is not significantly different for the year total than what Harrison Moody's been doing. A little higher, but we don't know that Harrison Moody well, theirs would have been higher. They had told us that. So it's really cheaper than Harrison Moody's would have been to get them for the year.
Since we haven't been in the meetings and we don't know, could you tell how you narrowed it? I mean, what about this company?
We took comments from each of the members there. We took recommendations from Gary and Ray, and we looked at each of the audit proposals, and we based our decisions on those comments and the proposals themselves.
Well, I don't mind being a little more specific. Boucher Morgan and Young out of Stephenville do medical audits, but they really have not been doing hospital audits. They've done several clinics, but they're not in the hospital audit business. So we eliminated them for that reason. Anderson out of Lubbock is a pretty small firm, and we felt that they couldn't get enough staff in here to do audit in a reasonable amount of time. Parrish, Moody, and Fikes I personally think have been here too long, and we thought it's the best interest of our board that we not even give them consideration. I might be too blunt for this meeting, but that's exactly exactly how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And we all kind of pretty well agreed on that. The other company, Durbin Company, it is a fairly large hospital auditing firm, and after discussing it with administration, we felt in the best interest to lean more towards the Conley. And they are a large accounting firm. They've kind of said they were going to send 5 auditors in here to do the work. And Parrish, Moody, and Fikes haven't been sending that many, so.
I think they sent 3.
Yeah.
And they also said they were going to be here for a week. And Harris and Moody are here for 3 days.
3 or 4, yeah.
So we felt like they were going to give us a complete audit, and something that we could stand behind. So,
and what we discussed some of the things that we have either disagreed with Harris and Moody on, or that we questioned about their interpretation on the balance sheet, some titles, and some of the way we treated some of the items in the past that we've discussed repeatedly, with maybe some discomfort of the way it had been done. Perhaps it misrepresents some figures. You recall those figures dealing with the nursing home and I think dealing with the 501A.
Well, the issues I brought up is our cash position on our financial statement doesn't necessarily represent any specific bank accounts that we have. And there's been some discussion whether they were reconciled on a monthly basis to balance. So Jeff was made aware that this was an issue, and he will look into it. Then we have a category in the asset section of our financial statement on due from nursing home. And I think that ought to be in the fund balance section rather than up in the asset section. So he's going to decide whether that's where it ought to be or not. And then another issue that brought up is we classified investment in, how do we say that right?
501A.
501A.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure we explain that on our financial statement where the general public can understand what's really going on with that. And he's got some ideas. You know, they've been doing hospital audits and they're familiar with 501A operations. And, so he may come in with some new ideas on that.
Wasn't our main goal, by not using parish annuity, we've talked about this in the past, is that we want to build confidence in the community, you know, with the questions that have been raised about the finances of the hospital and by going with a different firm. We're able to show them and ourselves have a clear.
And this has been quite a tedious project for
Yeah,
the
it
finance.
has.
3 months of reviewing these companies and a lot of valuable information from a lot of the members who have a lot of finance background. So we feel very confident that Conley & Company will do the best job for us.
You met with this Jeff Graham.
Yes, we did.
He's really a laid-back guy. The longer he talks, the more you know that he knows exactly what he's supposed to do.
I just think it's healthy to rotate auditors and get a fresh set of eyes to look at the numbers. And I think every 3 to 5 years we need to do this.
Look at it.
And we'll make a determination later about whether we want to keep them again. But